A family wedding turned into the biggest twist of my life. My brother's wedding preparations were in full swing. Our house was bustling with guests, laughter, and excitement. My brother's marriage had been arranged with my aunt's daughter, Alina, who lived in England. Since it wasn't possible for the wedding procession to go abroad, my aunt and her entire family came to our house, and that's when everything changed for me. Among the family members was Taha, my aunt's son. Taha was quiet, reserved, and had an air of mystery around him. He didn't talk much, but carried himself with such confidence that it made him stand out. During the wedding preparations, we often found ourselves working together. He was always ready to help, and his occasional remarks left me wondering if there was more to his words than met the eye. With so many guests in the house, finding a place to sleep became a challenge. One night, completely exhausted, Taha and I ended up in the storeroom. We found an old mat and a pillow there. I said, "You can take the mat. I'll find another spot." But he replied, "We can share. You sleep facing one side, and I'll sleep facing the other." Too tired to argue, I agreed, and we both fell asleep almost immediately. In the middle of the night, I woke up to find Taha's arm resting over me. My heart raced. I looked at him. He seemed to be fast asleep. Was it an accident or something more? I brushed it off as a mistake and tried to sleep again, but the moment lingered in my mind. The next day, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Meanwhile, Taha acted as though nothing had happened, but I started noticing how he was always around, silently observing me. That evening, as we were decorating the wedding hall, he suddenly said, "Do you believe some moments are meant to change everything?" I laughed nervously. "What do you mean?" He didn't answer directly, but gave a mysterious smile that left me curious. The night before my brother's Nika, I was busy decorating his room when Taha appeared again. "What are you doing here?" I asked, startled. "I thought you might need some help," he replied casually. We worked together silently, and once we finished, he suddenly turned to me and said, "Zara, there's something I need to tell you." I looked at him, puzzled. After a moment of hesitation, he said, "I think I've fallen for you." I froze, unable to process what he had just said. How could this happen? I told him, "If you're serious, talk to your family about it." The next morning, Taha did just that. He spoke to his mother, who then approached my parents. At first, everyone was shocked. How could something like this happen during a wedding? But after several discussions, they finally agreed. 2 days later, after my brother's Nika, Taha and I also got married in a simple ceremony. Everything happened so quickly that it felt unreal. What began as a family wedding turned out to be the most unexpected and life-changing event for me. Sometimes life takes you on an unexpected journey that changes everything you thought you knew. What do you think about my story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.